Welcome back to Kaido Rider, where the sun is just in time for me to start testing my traction control. But if you've been alive for the last 10 years, you've noticed that social media is kind of destroying society. Unfortunately, the motorcycle community is no exception. And maybe I'm just talking about my own personal problems here, but I like my motorcycle a lot less because of the internet, especially social medias, especially this platform, which if I name it, I'll get demonetized. But have you noticed that everybody wants an ADV bike with the perfect 21-inch front wheel and the epic off-road stances so that they can do 99% road, 1% hard-packed gravel? Well, let's take a second to say, why is that? 'Cause it looks cool? Well, why does it look cool? Because it's what you've been targeted with all the algorithms over and over. It's the same thing you see every time, and so you associate it with coolness. And because you're always getting flooded with that what's new, what's new, what's new. I'm on a 2020 Tracer 900 GT, which was bought brand new in 2021. So it's not even 2 years old. But I must say, when YouTube shows me that the new Tracer 9 GT Plus is going to have adaptive cruise control, still has electric suspension, better brakes, better engine, it'll be more efficient, more environmentally friendly while making more power, it's lighter where it needs to be, and it's just all around better parts. I mean, sure, I work a minimum wage job, and sure, I don't get paid for a lot of my overtime, but it's shiny. And while looking at that nice shiny bike, I completely forget that there is literally nothing wrong with my current bike. In fact, quite the opposite. I've got this bike spec'd to the absolute limits of what I want. Be it that the seat might need a little more cushion and the cruise control is limited, but those mods are a lot cheaper than a new bike that will also need those mods. So if my bike's running perfect and does everything I want exactly how I want it, if it's had no issues whatsoever, why is it every time I go on social media, I feel like there's something wrong with my bike and I have to replace it? Well, as a 100% road rider, how cool are those ADV bikes, those full-size GSs, KTMs, and the like, off-road doing these amazing stunts, going up these amazing trails, and you just can't help but think, man, I should be doing that. Sure, I don't go off-road, sure, I don't want to go off-road, but having a bike that can do all those things, the SUV of motorcycles, will be everything I need, and then I'll finally be happy. And the problem is, I'm not the only one thinking like that. How many people do you know with adventure bikes? Now, how many of them have ever seen a gravel road more gnarly than what this bike could handle? And because of this, social media has made us think that we need to have the manufacturers think that we want them to put all their R&D into Swiss Army knives and forsake the blade. So things like the Kawasaki Concourse and FJR 1300, which are the ultimate road touring adventure bikes, which are exactly what 99% of riders need, have been discontinued for us to buy bikes that cannot do what we want as well as we want. But that doesn't mean anything, because Ryan F9 has just posted a video that convinced me I need a Ducati Desert X. It's only slightly worse on-road than this bike, and it can go off-road where 99% of us will never go. And the only ones that'll actually take it there are the ones that can stomach the idea of dropping their Ducati and all the service expense and all the reliability issues in the middle of a forest and all the Desmos and everything that is owning a Ducati. But it's got the perfect electronics to keep you going. Italian electronics. Not saying that's good, not saying that's bad, I'm just saying Italian electronics. And with all that rationality telling me, why are you looking at a Ducati? I'll be damned if I didn't spend 2 days considering, should I get a Ducati? And of course, right before leaving this morning, KTM launched their new standard version of the KTM 890 Adventure S. I mean, again, I'm not going off-road, but that low-slung tank, that KTM, the look, oh, do I need that? Do I need a bike that's slightly worse than what I have? You know, maybe. But I guess the question I need to ask myself, and maybe you do too if you're this far in the video, does your bike work? Do you smile when you're riding it? Does it do everything you want to actually do with the bike in the real world? Well then, if so, why are you looking at bikes online? A little free advice. Maybe shut your phone off, go get your helmet and your riding jacket, hop on your bike and ride your bike, and remember that bikes are fun. But assuming my traction control works, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Kaido Rider.